relaxing to put this together with you all in a video. So let us get into it. There's a couple of pieces that didn't tear on the cardboard, but otherwise we should be able to get these bags out smoothly. That's one down. There's two, and of course the almighty and important instruction manual. So important. So I am not a Lego expert, but I do enjoy Legos quite a lot, so I know that the first step is to dump out all of our bricks and organize them by color. And I apologize if that's a little too loud. I'll take care of that in editing, don't worry. We'll put our red pieces over here on the right. And I'm a little bit colorblind. 1 in 10 men is colorblind or has some color deficient vision, so if you see me putting things in a category together that are clearly not right, it's okay. It'll work out. I promise. It always does. Got a couple of blue pieces here. Those are nice. Alright. These little yellow pieces are interesting. I wonder what these will become. Let me put the box back into the shot here. Just so we can have an idea of what it is we're building. Make that look a little nicer, maybe. So, something like that. There we go. And if you're wondering what this is that I have these pieces laid out on, it is a car floorboard cover that's never been used. I actually opened up the bag tonight, and I got this idea from Aussie ASMR man, who now has many different channels, but he is great. Really recommend you go and check him out. He's got great Ramble videos. He does a lot of map drawing, like cartography, which is super neat and not something I see a ton of in the ASMR space. There's a lot of brown here. I'm anticipating that's going to help us to build this arch. Perhaps. I'm going to move these pieces up a bit. And I think this is going to be our base, and so we may have to keep that nearby and handy. Got light gray and dark gray. Not super worried about that. Look, here's our little guy. I'm going to guess we put him together like this. Now I know we're going out of order, but I've just got a good feeling about that. Alright, now we have, look at this. I think this is a wither skull. Let's keep going though. Those are the black pieces. That looks more brown than black. But I'm not an authority on the matter, so we shall see. You know, I think the reason that this always works out is because I am colorblind-ish, but I'm also the same person who's reading the directions. So if I see something as a certain color, it's going to appear as that same color in the instruction book as well. So, you know, use the same tool for both jobs, you'll get our hero. He can sit right there until he's needed. Oh wait, he needs his diamond sword. Do you think he's right-handed or left-handed? I think right-handed. There we have it. He is ready to engage in the lava battle. Oh, now it's time for the skeleton. We need this skeleton piece. We need his legs, which are also black. Let's see. I guess anything that has this kind of hook shape to it. Realizing you all can't see this instruction manual. Let's see what I can do about that. We'll grab the pieces we need and we'll scooch these up a bit so that we can make room. There we have it. Okay. That will just have to do for us. It's a little bright, but trust me when I tell you I'm doing everything exactly right. Maybe it's better you can't see this instruction manual. Alright, so I believe the feet are the ones with the toes. I didn't pass anatomy class in high school, but pretty sure that's true. I actually didn't take anatomy class in high school. I did take Latin though, because you had a choice. Did you want the doctor class or the lawyer class? And I took the lawyer class. It's not what I do now though. Now how would I know that I've got these on the right way? Do you think they're reversible? They aren't. Well, that's interesting. Well, we've got him put together, and then we need his head, which we were playing with a minute ago. And now we seem to have lost. I refuse to believe that's the case. It's here. It's here somewhere. It should be the size of that guy. Well, let's check all of these. There's nothing on that. There's nothing on that. Did you get hidden amongst the red pieces? No. Okay, guys. It was right next to him. It was down here. All along. Okay. Now he also has a sword. That would be in with the black pieces as well. Now, is the sword something I put together or something that's already made? He came with an extra arm. But I don't see a sword for him. I'm sure it will turn up in the meantime. He will wield this extra arm. So, that's what he has to work with. He is well armed. So to say. Alright, we will trust the process that will come back. Now we've got some actual building to do. This is that piece that I'm not sure what color it is. I'm almost positive that's right. Unless it's the darker version of this. No, these two appear to be the same color, so that matches what I believe to be true about it. And we've got the beiges and the browns. So we will put down on the corners one beige. Beige, that's right, one beige a piece. And then one a piece of this, not reddish brown, but just kind of brown piece. I know they have a name, but I don't know what these single, like, button flat pieces are that we're doing here. I'm not sure what those are called. there's a mini fridge in this office where I'm recording this video. Okay, so we've done our marbling block. Looks like that, which I think roughly matches what we were given here. So more or less so. And we'll slap that on top, and voila. I would say that is done. Next, we will be assembling this blaze. So, we need to get one of the... Well, I don't see that we have a brown version of that. We have this. Could this be it? I think it must be, because I don't see an alternative. Let us poke that right through where it's supposed to go, right here. That kind of just sits right on top. That doesn't feel quite right. I feel like that should be more snug, but maybe we're getting to that. Oh, look, it is actually different. So it's a 1-to-1 of that size, so we should be able to find it. Aha! That's it, that's the one. And we put the rounded side into the head here. There we go. Now that's nice and snug. That's how it should be. And then we will assemble a couple of these cross bracing pieces. Like these, I suppose. These are the same, and we are looking at also one bigger version of that. And on that, it should have the two sides. I don't think it's this. I'm 90% sure that I didn't dump out any pieces that I actually need. Oh, we found it, guys. This gray piece looked black to me, and I can't tell the difference there. Okay. Now we've got it. Put those there either side, and that looks about right to me. Now we have that, and it goes onto the head. Like so. That's how they have it done on this page. And on the next page, we will be attaching 4 of these little guys. And I imagine that's into each of these little openings here. Okay, that looks great. I think we've done that appropriately. Next, we need this piece. The piece I was actually confused about earlier. And we will... I guess maybe I don't know. Let's take a closer look. That goes upright. Well, not all of these are the same connector. Wait, they actually are. So, we'll just jam all these in here then. Came with an extra piece. I do like when they have an extra piece. I just wish our extra piece had been the sword. Do you think that's meant to be a netherite sword? I don't know. I actually have not played a lot of the later versions of Minecraft with the strongholds. I mean, I've played in the game, but I don't really go to the nether for anything but quartz. Because I just like to build cute stuff. That's pretty much it. Okay, now I'm imagining that this is also going to go on top of this. Any particular direction doesn't matter because it spins. That's great. I'm anticipating we're about done. So look, here's this, which will attach this way, and that becomes the end for this. And there we have our blaze. Check that out. Love how that spins. Well, don't go too crazy. Okay. I think we've done that right. Because it's showing me like a translucent piece, so I think that's meant to be like the smoke around them. Okay. And voila, flip it over. And you have your completed blaze. Let's see if I can show you how good a job we did. Ta-da! It's perfect. Okay, that is our third assembled figure. We'll put in there for now. He can meet his fellow actors. Alright, now we are working with this 3x3 red piece and a grayish piece, which points outward on the corner. And then we need, what color is that piece? That's a brown piece to go right behind it. Alright, and then what is next? More red pieces. It's got 3 of these red pieces that need to attach facing outward at each level, respectively. Okay, that looks good to me. I'm gonna just move this over here. We don't need the extra piece. Now it looks like we have another brown little button piece that's meant to go on top of here. If I can. There we go. And we need another gray piece to go on to this side. That looks great. Now we are turning it, and we are adding a black piece, which has just 1 dot. What are these called? They're like, again, there's a specific name for it that I just don't have right now. Okay, and we need 1 of these yellow dots to go on top of that. There we have it. Now we're assembling another piece, which is this gray piece, and another of these black pieces that has 2 divots on the bottom, but only 1 bump on the top. And then on top of that is another yellow dot. So that looks good to me. And that will sit where exactly? On top of this, with the handle facing outward, is what it appears to be showing me. So that looks good to me. We'll see if it makes sense in the next step. We need 1 3 wide brown piece to connect this front and back. Great. And then 1 red piece, which is smooth on the top, to cover all of that. I love these pieces. These are like a shell kind of piece. They'll just kind of close everything in. I love that. We have 2 of those, 1 for each side. That looks good to me. Oh, and then the face of our little guy goes right here. That's so cute. So cute. And this is called, I've totally lost what this is called. Strider. I think that's right. Now we'll flip it up like we wanted to do originally. We've got this little gold piece that can go right here. It wants to attach, there we go, right in the center. Awesome. piece, brown dot, red hook. Great, and then these make the legs, which will attach just like that. Voila. Beautiful. Look at that. I love that. That is so cute. Alright, now we'll put him here, because I imagine he is also a key part of our battle. He's one of the major players. Now we finally come back to this template, which I was looking at from the start. We have one red piece here. And then it looks like another red piece, but that can't be true because we don't have another red piece. Unless we've put a red piece where we shouldn't have one, which is very likely. Checking the floor, and there's no missing pieces, or there's no errant pieces down there. So, I think we must soldier on. We could try one of these orange pieces instead. But that's not quite right, because it needs to have one spot in the middle, like this has. Perhaps it will become available later. Alright, we have one 3x2. I'm sorry. No, this is a 4x2. That is the one we need. I have one here, and one here, and we'll just leave the empty space there for the one that we may yet get, if we can find it. Big if. Now we need to assemble some extra pieces here. Looks like this little blue cyan piece goes on top of a clear dot. Oh, not this one though. Maybe it goes on top of a brown dot, because I have brown dots. There we go. Call that done there. And we'll look at the next piece here. We are finally using these orange pieces, so we have one orange piece goes onto this, and I'll be putting extra pieces on the side. Oh, there's one more that goes right on top like that. So that's got a hole that goes all the way through. Very important that you don't mix those up. And then this cap goes along the top. Oh, it actually goes this direction so that the slope is not facing either side of the hole. Next we have a little 1x2 piece and a little sloped roof that goes on top of that. Ta-da! That looks great. Now we're in need of this black piece, 1-to-1 size. That's the one. It will go through here and attach on the other side to one of these pieces. And look, for the other side as well, we have another one of these brown pieces. So that will keep these two locked in rotation in the same place. Okay. Now, finally, this piece gets added. I do have a feeling it's going to be the wrong height. Just because somewhere along the way we got one fewer piece than we meant to. But we'll put that there like it tells us to. And then we need 2 of these bricks to go either side of this. Oh, do you think there's supposed to be another one of these? Let's back up. It's actually just supposed to be on the outside, it appears. was just one more that I didn't do. Now we have our brick sides facing out. That's great. Okay, that makes sense. And then this sits right on top of that. I like that this has a little bit of movement in it. That's going to be fun. And then we have a long piece, which that one is too long. It's meant to go across the top, so the one I need is only 6. Is it this tall one? That seems to match. And then we need 2 of these brick pieces. So let's put some more bricks on. That's great. And then on top of that, the big boy piece. And ongoing, we have another template and one of these long pieces, which will attach at the corner. It appears that I'm actually attaching both of these, like so. Make a little sled, as it were. I'm looking at this in the camera and I think this is red. I don't think this is reddish brown, I think this is red, but that may just be a trick of my camera. And we're going to say that it is. Okay, now it gets smooth sides put onto it. Just like that. And placed on the top here. So that looks like our picture. Hurrah, hurrah. We've done it. Okay, and now if you take this piece out, that falls down. It is clever, but this is a bit hard to remove just because we don't have the piece that goes under it. So that will have to stay as is right now. I wonder actually if I can use one of these smaller pieces to go right in the middle. I think there's like an illegal building technique that you can use to put something where it shouldn't be. Like if you were to attach something between these studs. That's what these are called. These are called studs. Maybe we'll come up with the other names eventually. Who knows? Anyway, but right now, we'll leave that as it is. Okay. We had this sword all along. It was not a black sword. It was a gray sword. Fantastic. Okay. And then, who gets the whip? He does. Oh, it's actually, I think, a fishing pole, perhaps. It did not tell us how to put that together, though, I don't think. Oh, it goes here. So it's meant to use this piece here. It's a little unusual, but I guess we'll let it slide. Maybe it will tell me how to make that. It does not. We'll have to go back to where we put this fella together. And there is his whip, but his whip does not have any attachment to it. Oh, guys, this is how this is supposed to go on. It's not this piece. I believe it's actually this piece. There. It makes that feel a bit sturdier. And now, apologies, I'm moving the whole background here. If you've seen my desk tour video, you know what's under here anyway, so, in BD. piece. We don't have that. And this piece, I'm not exactly sure what we're meant to do with this. If this is meant to actually hold on to something. I think it is not. I think it's just a fishing pole here. I'll put this into his hand. He has his fishing pole and a sword. And he sits atop the Strider for this battle scene. That's why he has that nice saddle. I say it's a nice saddle. Seems fine. Oh look, they made this character left-handed. Check that out. We did it the opposite way. We made them right-handed. Okay, so we have this fellow. I think maybe it will make more sense to show it to the camera this way. And then the blaze will sit on top here. And then the wither skeleton off to the side. Clean up these pieces that we don't need. And there we have it. There is our finished Minecraft scene. I really enjoyed this Lego set. I think I was thrown by this sword, which I didn't think we had. And then there is a red 2x2, but with just one stud at the top that I thought we were missing. Okay, I'm cutting this in because let me not besmirch the name of Lego. We did have this red piece, and we will now add it to the build. Okay, fantastic. Now that does keep this back appropriately until such time as it's removed, and then voila, it will flop forward like that. So every single piece that was promised to us was in this box, fully user error. So if you are a Lego fan, you know how incredible of a job they do, and it is not like them to make mistakes. However, it is a lot like me. So I do apologize for that, and I had to cut this in just to make things right. So hopefully this will have helped. I don't know if it actually was in here somewhere. It feels like I might have put it onto this guy, but maybe not. I don't understand the significance of this moving piece when you remove this little block as well. I'm sure that's thematic to the game, but I don't get the reference because I don't